This is it. All Beeson's plans, written here in our own recorded history. The mural tells of the mage Farlong, who sought to make himself a king of Niskaru, and how Aegon thwarted him. Beeson thinks he will succeed where Farlong failed. And he just might. I think we must. Farlong tried to free a Niskaru lord from its mountain prison. With such power behind him, he would have been unstoppable. As Beeson seeks to mimic Farlong, so we must match Eamon and stop him. Yes, he did. The Mystic Hammer, forged by Eamon for the hands of his son Aegon. It alone could halt Farlong's spell and restore the Niskaru Lord to his prison. I know of it, but not its location. But Delphric may be able to help with that. Return to Shieldring Keep. I will travel to Ironfast Keep in Detir and learn all I can. Meet me there. We didn't find him here, but we did, I think, find something he doesn't want us to know. Pray Mitharu we did not learn it too late. In truth, it's as much library as chapel. A place of memory. My mother, she described it so vividly. So much majesty, though now in ruins. Imagine what it must have been when all of this was glorious and new. It seems he was a prince whose father squandered and lost his kingdom. He was raised, hunted, and a beggar. Then he found the Niskaru Lord Kamazandu in its mountain prison. It whispered to him, said it could help him win back his birthright. That's how it began. The Mystic Hammer is among the few ancient relics named in our records. I am sure. Go to Shieldring Keep, where ancient Delphric can help you find it. I will be at Ironfast, learning what I can. When you have the hammer, find me there.
Is it time to return? There was no place safe for landing but here, I'm afraid. And that's a certain thing then, is it? I think we'll not see this scrap of shore again once we go. Off we go then.
Good day to you.
Students of magic, masters of spells.
That man stands in the tunnels day and night.
We found the sparrow.
Here to gamble? Aaron Kest's right there. He'll deal you a hand. Me? I'm a nobody. Just a man who loves the dark and sleeping in a cave. And cards. Runs a good game of cards. Give it a try. He's a friend. Been a friend to me. Get back! I won't go, not there. I prefer living to dying, thank you all the same. No, I won't go. I won't. Duh! You can't make me.
And hates the fallen.
I give up. If I'm to get myself killed, I might as well do it over there. Are you happy now? Oh, I hope you're happy now. I'll have to admit, it'll be nice to sleep in a bed again, eat a full meal. I'd been hiding for days, weeks even. I can stop now. Today, a man in Rathir. Tomorrow, a soldier. Dead the day after that, I'm sure of it. Well, I'll miss the place. But I suppose there's Dark and Rocks in Cluricon. And soldiers play at cards now, don't they? I feared nothing more than those notices. But fear's worse than the thing itself. Strange, isn't it? All right.
So Raf is dead too, then? Oh, Lunala, will the sparrows be murdered one by one? It began when Faro went missing. Then we found Syl's corpse in the alley, then Shiren's. Now Raf. We are helpless. We know nothing, can do nothing. He was our best climber. Knew the gutters and spire side as well as the gulls, and now he too is gone. Rathir is like a great stone tree, with mages in its boughs, bright ships in its shade. We sparrows nestle in its roots, as loved by Lyria as any other. I look after my little birds, speak for them, and see to the finding and picking through all of what Rathir discards. Rag pickers, urchins, scamps, call us what you like. We too have a place, and it is here. All that Rathir does not need or want, the gold chain broken, the tailor's scraps, old ship casks, we sparrows gather up. We bring it here, we sort and mend, and sell it new for meager coins as we can. And that is how we live. Betrayed? We have traded more than rags with some, up above and here below. But who among them would hunt us down and murder us? This is too much for us. I beg you, go to the City Watch. See if there is anything they know, anything they can do to help us. Lunala bless you. The captain of the watch is Area Talabor. He's a good man of spotless reputation. Speak to him. Above the tunnels, just beyond the wending, you will see guards flanking the door. Speak to Captain Talabor. Join me, sparrows. Let us mourn our brother departed, Raf, who lost mother to war and father to wine.
You topsiders know we're here.
Sparrow of our kind.
Get this. I wake up yesterday morning with the worst headache, no shirt, and a note that I'm fighting a duel. Me? Fighting a duel? I don't know how I got into it, but it's all rot unless I can find a second. I swear I don't remember a thing. Apparently, I challenged Dalton Ames, the war hero, over the honor of my sister. I do seem to remember him and his bulky arms sitting smugly in the seafoam, taunting me. Surely you've heard of him. Back from Cluricon, and everyone's talking about his exploits on the battlefield. They used to talk about my exploits with society daughters, but... Proud son of four-steel traders, my name is gold in every watering hole and board house in Rathir, and, well, I'm not really allowed out of Rathir. You can't fight a duel without one. Now, you might be thinking, a popular fellow like Wayland, what trouble could he have finding a second? Well, turns out my friends are all drunken cowards. Look, you seem tough enough. Be my second, and I'll make it worth your while. Thank Lupoku. There is something else I should mention. There is no way in all Amalur I'll win this fight, so I've devised a plan. Before you go to Dalton, that's my opponent, find Gelfine in the Wending and ask for some rows of shadows. She'll know what you mean. Then go to the officers' hall in the burn, and on the sly, put some on Dalton's sword point when you inspect it. All in good time, my friend. All in good time. After you've got the rows of shadows from Gelfine in the Wending, you've got to talk to Dalton in the officers' hall. Tell him I'm ready. He'll show you his dueling sword. Dab a bit of the rows of shadows on it. Then come back to me. The way I see it, I'm doomed to end up in Mel Senshir, and I'd rather cut the nose off my face than live a soldier's life. I want some freedom, and you're going to help me, right? Now, time for my part in this business.
So busy these days.
You must be here about the notice. How do I know? Simple. No one but potential applicants will even speak to me. Must be because I reek of desperation, of one sending young souls off to certain doom. I have served the Alpha Merchant Navy since my youth, when I began my career as a deckhand on the good ship Steadfast. He is the scourge of the Frostbreak Sea, a terror who seems intent on sinking every ship we sail from Rathir or elsewhere. If only he'd stayed dead. It's the fierce, icy ocean north of the plains of Erythel, a busy place of trade and transport, and the occasional treachery. It is the hideaway of Dead Kell and his crew. The legends speak of it as a damned isle, a horrible scar on the face of the world. To be quite honest, no one is sure of its true location. For the best, I say. Well, once you hear the details, I'm sure you will lose interest. Everyone else does. We of the Alpha Merchant Navy wish to hire a representative to track and kill the notorious pirate Dead Kell and his crew of murderous hanged men. Will, truly. I must admit I did not anticipate this development. Here is your payment. It is made in good faith. Once you've made your preparations, report to Captain Rast Bratigan in the Keys. She will be your escort. Rast is a good and loyal companion and a competent sailor, despite what they say. May Lyria protect you, and may her breath ever be at your back. Good luck. is the only captain willing to pursue dead Kell into the mists of the Frost Great Sea. Perhaps it is her courage, her skill, her determination. No, that's not it. Rast is a good woman, but unaware of her own faults, of which there are many. They don't call her the worst sailor alive for nothing. They are Dead Kell's legendary crew, a trio of villains so sinister that their names sink the heart of every sailor. But I won't tell you any more. No, you don't need anything else to stoke your worry. She perches along the pier like a seabird, never venturing far from her ship, the Calamity. Trust Rast.
You're not from the Scholia Arcana, are you? If they don't want my company, I certainly don't want theirs. If you're not one of them, well, you're welcome to join me. I'm enjoying the ale and cheer and no bloody spells or mysteries. Kestia, man. Think he's got the only table in those tunnels and the best game in town. One thing I've learned, the ladies here are like the spire. Breathtakingly beautiful and completely unassailable, especially to a failure like me. Those cowards dismissed me. Afraid of me. Afraid of how difficult it'd be to train me. What is this? Ah, it was only a matter of time before the army found me out. Just my luck. This calls for another drink. I'll have to pack my things. Ah, Alison. How do I tell my sister? Where will she live? How will she live? Army wages can pay for Alison now, but I'm leaving her. I'll send money. I hope she doesn't end up in the Wending. Let them sleep in their lofty towers. I'm headed for a real life, not sitting in front of books all day and being condescended to. Rove, another ale. Make that 2.
Well, now, how are you?
A drink? A plate of roast?
A pleasant evening.
Good day to you. So much.
Just listen to the two of them. Husband and wife? Sometimes all I have is a sturdy hammer and an anvil. Never thought I could be unhappy working at a forge until I met those two. Some days I think it's all a jest, and they're like a pair of lovebirds when I'm gone. Others, that there will be bloody murder by noon. Rathir is quite busy now. It wasn't always this way. It was quiet and peaceful once, before the Tuatha. When I was young, the Tuatha stormed Erethel. They broke into Rathir once. I still remember the fires and their ghastly armor. Those fires took the southern docks. It's called the Losgiad now. The Burn. Father Varani?
I'll sell you weapons, but if it's armor you need, you'll have to speak to that husband of mine. him? Pff, if you've any love of life, don't talk to him. Can't abide a joke, can't enjoy a drink.
Before the war, the people of Rathir were filled with hope, with joy. Most of them, anyway. Have you met my husband?
A terrible thing. Much as it keeps us in business. I like to think that every weapon I forge just might kill one of those two Arthur. That's what helps me sleep at night. Farewell, love.
Sif Sader at your service. Don't mind the racket. Just my wife, that harpy across the way.
My craft is shields and armor only. The art of it's in the balance. Too heavy and you can't move in it. Too thin and it shatters. Majestic towers, crisp sea air, and I spend my life in here, with that milksop Adar and my spiteful hag of a wife. What a mouse! Look at the way he taps at the forge. Scared of his own damn shadow.
Proud is right, and why not? Fitted most of the Alfar army. No frills, no finery.
Just good hard steel.
First and greatest mistake I ever made. Only thing sharper than her wares is the tongue in her mouth. So long.
Is there anything that can't be found here?